Hello, hello, hello. What is happening, everyone? What's up, Newhouse? And Lockchuck, and Keith, Stu, how's it going? Random Jim, not sure if you're still here. Tin Hat, who knows? I'm not sure when those messages came in. Distorted, of course it is. Because I can never catch a frickin' break. Never catch a frickin' break. Check, check. Hello, hello. Hello, Mike. Turn the gain down a little bit. See how that goes. What's happening, Mr. Lockchuck? Hopefully somebody shows up to talk to me, because I'd be awfully boring by myself. Mike's definitely not too close to my mouth. See, last week it was too quiet. You know what? How about we do this, like that, and see how that is. Let's see that. Check, check. Hello, hello, radio. I can never catch a break. I've been screwing with this mic for frickin' 3 weeks. Chevy said he may show up today, so maybe I'll talk to him in a little bit. Xvin said he wanted me to go through some of my walk picks that I just got. Well, I didn't get all of them, but that he wanted me to go through them, but he isn't here, so anyway, how's everyone doing? I was going to hang out with Not Too Dead, but he is a sick fella today. He's thinking COVID, human malware virus. What YouTube do to your views? Sometimes I think they screw me out of views too, so. That's actually what I should do right now. Okay, so here's my situation. I am leaving for vacation on Sunday this week. So I'm going to record my last progressive pinning video, set it to automatically upload. That takes care of the Sunday upload. Now my live stream is on Wednesday. I'm a little concerned about that because I am going to be on the top of a mountain. So whether or not I'm going to get good, enough good cellular data to stream from there, I have no idea. So what do you guys think? Do you think that I should postpone to like Saturday? I don't think anybody else has anything going on Saturdays. What's people's ideas? Let's start there. Because I can definitely do it. as long as I have sell, but I have no idea what I'll have. I don't know. Just wanted to get people's ideas because I'm kind of wondering if it would be better to change it to a weekend because more people would like it, more people are available, more people. I don't know. What does everybody think? SE logs, SE logs. Then we won't do that. We will try and stream from there. Worst case, I'll put out a notice saying that I need to reschedule, and I could do it. I don't know, some other time. Come on, I gotta have some kind of lock picking on vacation. I can't just disappear. I wouldn't know what to do with myself for 7 days with no lock picking, no lives, no talking to people. Actually, live 5 on Saturday. Well, that is important to know. Thanks for the heads up on that because I didn't even know. YouTube's doing a shit job of keeping us apprised of each other's stuff that we have going on. So here's what I'll do. Stu, you have yours on Saturday. I will either do it on Wednesday from the cabin that I'm in, or if I have shit signal, I'll do it on Sunday when I'm back. And I will post some kind of notification. That's the plan. Yeah, my wife asked me, she's like, "You're not taking walks with you when we go, are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you know the answer to that already." Forward in the wild, I will definitely do that because we are going camping. We are leaving Saturday, and we will be gone Saturday, Sunday through Saturday. So 8 days, 7 nights in the woods. My mom's going. My mom, my stepdad, my sister, her boyfriend, me, my wife, my 2 daughters, and my brother. So there'll be, I think, 9 of us. We got 2 cabins. How's it going, Mr. Isamu Sushi? Anybody else pop in? Hey, Luce, what's up, buddy? Can't have you not picking on paid time off. You are not joking, and I need this paid time off more than anybody could possibly know. So, anybody have any questions, concerns? Want to see anything? I put out a few locks today because I wasn't sure if we were just going to be picking and BSing or what. But let's see, I put out, lined up a couple junkyard locks, a couple pack locks, and these are my favorite. Scandi ovals are my absolute favorite locks to pick because I love me some acid gins. What the heck is an HU66 lock? Need to explain because I have no idea. Oh, jeez. Well, let's start picking something, I guess, while we're just hanging out and see if somebody shows up. Let's put this here so I can see the chat. This has been my latest screwing around walk here. So, Miwa DS. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong because I can pick it about, I'm going to say 20, 25 degrees or so. What do we want to do? Let's do, how do I want to do this? Let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. Out of the way, over there, over there. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sure sure you need all kinds of help there, Mr. Loose. Let's take out that clip and do you need a key for a green belt submission? That is no. Does not have to have a key. Few locks on your Etsy. Well, I'll definitely go check that out. I've been checking out Loki, Left Hand Loki, post some locks on eBay, and I've been telling you he's been like the one guy that I've been buying locks from because him and I are around the similar level of skill. So the locks that he picks are kind of locks that I want to pick. So. I hate clicking upside down. Jeff Knife, what's going on, buddy? I need someone to show up. I'm talking to myself. Hello there, Mr. Jose Guevara. You better drop in. Mr. Stu. Yeah, I saw some bump keys and locks, random lock sport type stuff. What's up, Mr. Bumpy Bones? I'm a little curious how you ended up liking the elephant trunks. I'm not sure if I'm using them differently than other people do. I mean, how different can you use freaking a lockpick? But let me grab it. Elephant trunks. These are my latest ones from them. I'm trying out some of their new gems. And then that weird thing. That's a standard lifter, like you would normally see with a bump on the back for kind of zipping. So you can zip and then single pin pick. That one's pretty cool. But the old elephant trunk. So how I end up using this thing is I use it a lot for lotto locks, like a 7240, where I'll go in, raise up till I hit the pin, and then I'll drag back on the pin until the tip of the pin falls in here. And it's not like a monkey paw where it sits like a perfectly 90-degree cup. It just kind of falls over the top and falls onto. Jesus, if I could get something to freaking focus on this damn thing. What's up, Mr. Stu?
What's up, man?
So I'm just real quick showing what I do with the monkey paw, or the not the monkey paw, the elephant trunk. So I just kind of drag across the bottom of the pin till the tip falls onto that ledge right there, and that's when I pick up on the pin. They work really good for that. And then I also use it for Medica, same way. I use that to grab a hold of the chisel tip.
Nice.
Open up, exit solo. So how's it going there, Mr. Stu?
It's going all right. I'm playing with this Lockwood 12140. I'm going to submit for Greenbelt, actually.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, I popped, a couple 1100s and a 410 and some stuff, but I don't know. I like this lock. It's the one I'm working on. It qualifies. So
and that's the one you want to qualify with.
Yeah. It's what I'm doing now when I want to submit. So I'll just gut something else, put it back together. Although,
very nice.
Lock's frustrating, man. Like I can pick it up sometimes, and yep, I got it, no problem. And then other times, yeah, dude, it's 5 minutes of frustration.
Oh,
What are you up to? What have you been picking?
So I've been messing with this Miwa DS because I can pick it, but for some reason when I pick it, it turns about 20 or 25 degrees and then stops.
Oh,
I don't know why. Every person that I watch pick this stupid lock on YouTube picks it and it just opens. This one, I pick it, it opens 20 degrees, and then I can't get it to open anymore. So I don't know what the heck I'm doing wrong. I actually took it apart last night. I got a, what's it called, one of those C-clip freaking compressor things, so I could take one of those spring-loaded C-clips off.
Yeah.
Took it off, ended up pulling the core out, and honestly, it didn't tell me anything. So I don't know what the heck's going on with it. I did watch Loki because I got it from Loki, and I watched his video on it, and he got to the exact same point. Kept trying to pick, and then just said, fuck it, I guess that's as far as it goes, and shut the video down. So he had the same issue that I did.
Well, it might just be something screwed up in the lock, you know.
Yeah, it might just be like a weird idiosyncrasy because I know that like my goal Z is, you know, it's kind of standard, but the goal, where is it? Where are you? Where are you? I have a goal V18, which is a very unusual format for this. Normally it's a kick, and this one's like a, mortise, which is bizarre. And then my goal P is like freaking half an inch longer than it needs to be, and I don't understand why. Like you see the
Oh
pins
wow.
end right there, and then there's like another half an inch of freaking brass behind it. It's just, I don't know. It's
Is
just
that just
weird.
the housing, or is that the actual cylinder that long?
Yeah, the cylinder goes that long too. It's freaking ginormous.
Oh,
You
that's
see
weird.
where the pins
Yeah,
end, and it's
yeah,
got like
yeah.
another half inch of brass behind it.
That's so
I don't
weird.
know. Yeah, I still can't pick this damn thing either. It's fighting me something fierce. It's that bidding on it. I just can't. I go in and I get on top of the warding, and I think I'm oversetting the one pin that I have to get past because of the goofy key fitting that it has. Oh well, I'll get it one of these days.
Yeah, that's the hope, right?
Yeah.
Put it on the pile, work at it. I don't know. I can't get this. I can't pick for snot.
Bumpy Bones. You're gonna start working on a Medico. I'll tell you, they're okay. They're my favorite lock when it comes to mechanism because they have a really, really cool mechanism. I actually downloaded their original patent and have it here. Super cool mechanism. They are definitely a pain in the bum to pick though, because I definitely can't pick one blind because I can't hear. I was in a heavy metal band for most of my life, and I can't hear good enough to hear the click test. I mean, maybe one of these days I'll get a mic and attach it to it and see if I can hear then, but once I tear it apart and know which direction to move everything, then I can kind of pick them. This is actually my progressive pinning series. I'm doing the 1100 now, then I'm doing the Paclock 98 Pro, and then I'm going to do this guy here. So probably a month or so from now, I'll do the progressive pinning on that. Yeah, the elephant trunk works real good for that because you can rotate and lift chisels with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn that pick.
It's
I like it.
I like it too. You just gotta kind of figure out how you're gonna use it and then use it that
Yeah.
way. Because like I said, I put it behind the pin and I drag it until the pin falls into the notch and then I lift. Because you can literally feel it click down in and then boom, you lift it. It holds itself on the tip really good. I use them for 410 lottos and 7240s. Works really good for both of those and Medico.
Nice. Yeah,
Just
that
slow.
and my different versions of like long reach or spoons or whatever, like I'm playing with a lot, trying to learn those.
Oh, speaking of long reach, guess who sent me a message this week? Mr. Paul, Lockpicking Paul, sent me a message that my Katana V2 is finished and in
Oh,
Yep.
oh, Mr. Lockpick. I like that's one of my favorite guys right there, man.
I tell you, he makes some pretty picks. They're pretty.
There's the
Like
Cobra Katana.
yep, I looked at it and it was like I almost feel bad jamming it into a lock to manhandle some pins, but that's what it's for, right?
Right.
So we're going to.
Sadly, I haven't used this in a while.
Yeah, he has those two versions. He has like the gentle sweep, and then he has the super aggressive. Looks like the Grim Reaper's scythe
I think I
reach,
got the
and
scythe.
that's the one that I got too.
Like that's the
I
one
was
I would
like,
have wanted if you would have gave me a choice. He did ask
yeah,
me, do I want one, in a full handle or one for the covert katana? And I was like, dude, I had just gotten the slim pickings. I was like, yeah, I want the covert katana, man.
hey Nola, how's it going, buddy?
Get something up on it.
You snuck in. I didn't even see you.
Oh, I haven't even looked
I
at
don't
the
know how
chat.
that's possible. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit better at it. At first,
Yeah.
I was picking and standing up so that I could see the top of my phone, and I was like, this is really hard. So I ended up starting up my iPad, turning YouTube way down, and then I'm using that off to the side where I can still sit and I can see both.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, the first few lives and stuff I was trying to do, I had my iPad off to the left of the right. Actually, to the left to start, and that second or two of like turning to the left and losing control of what I'm watching, and like that mattered. Like following along if stuff was flowing. So I did have to get the StreamYard camera directly in front of my eyes, have the chat camera or screen right to the right where it's an easy look, and I'm still not good at it. So
I did get some clips this week because I've been making my own like replacement circlips for the back of Euro cylinders and stuff, and I was
yeah.
making my own, and they were pretty cool, but I needed one of those removers to get this off, and I figured while I was ordering them, I might as well order some clips. So I don't know. I think I might like my homemade ones better than the store-bought ones. I think I may switch back.
Oh, I think I'll wait till I get them to like reveal, but I think I'm getting some actual shims.
Yeah, I haven't bought any shims either. I just got sheets of like 1.5 millimeters stainless steel stock, and I just cut my own.
Yeah, I use beer cans.
Oh, that would definitely work too. Basically the same thing.
I have a lot of beer. I'm just using the available material. God, I can't get anything open today. Which sucks because usually if I'm having a bad day opening stuff, it's because I just didn't warm up enough. But I was actually doing good earlier. So I'm a little upset.
Oh, sorry to hear that. All right, get going. We all have those doldrums where you just can't seem to pick anything.
Oh yeah, just killing me right now. So I'll just do some easy pops. Just gotta get some shackles popping, you know what I'm saying?
You know exactly what you're saying, because that was kind of where I was going to start today. I was going to start with these Yale junkyard padlocks, and before I got started today, I grabbed this one right here. I gave it a try, and boy, is this freaking one hard! I ended up putting it down. It's like, oh, we're gonna have to dedicate some time to those because that's not an easy lock to get open.
I like how that looks though.
Oh yeah, there's actually two. They're like a match set key to like. I got in that junkyard set.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. You mean the big box?
Yep, that big box that I got.
Oh, nice.
Yep, there were these two like this that were key to like, and then two like this that were key to like.
Oh, sweet.
There's
That's a
those
good
four.
hookup, man.
Yeah, and then there was this one here that I don't have a key for, but it looks like just a regular Y one. So if I ever figure out how to impression, I should be able to do a key for it. Because I tried again to impression my black belt lock, and I failed again.
How many pins?
5 pins.
What lock?
It's this master lock right here. I got it from Trucking Lock. You have to get like a specific lock from a trusted black belt that they know that you can't get a key for, and I suck at it. So we'll get there
Well, I mean,
eventually, I guess.
it's not supposed to be easy, so.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said to my wife last night, but I still feel pretty bad about myself.
Oh, no,
Not
trust
being
me, I get it. I get
I'm
it.
like, I should be able to do it on the first try. What are we? I'm just kidding.
Or at least by the third, right? You know what I mean? Like, so,
Yeah, that's the thing. He sent it with 2 blanks, and then I bought 10 more, and I'm like, 12 blanks should be enough. I've tried 3 times now, and I think I'm gonna need, more. I think I'm gonna need more blanks.
yeah,
What?
actually, yeah. I have to impression a 3 pin lock, and I got to get the blanks.
I've watched a ton of videos. Who did I watch? I watched Lock Picking Lawyers, one on impressioning. I watched Lock Noob impressioning. I can't remember who else I watched, but I watched probably 6 different people, and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that when I'm doing it, I'm doing well, but the point where I get to where it's done and starts polishing the top of the pin, I think I'm going too far where the upper pin starts. The upper pin? The lower pin starts to bind. I think I'm just going too far.
Dude, why does my light seem flickering?
I don't know. Yeah. No, that is not an M1 blank. That is an M19. 19? Yep, M19. M1, I think, is a 4-pinner.
Yeah. I hate locks.
I'm sucking today too. I haven't opened
yeah.
anything. Nothing all day.
No. No. And even earlier it was just practice stuff, but I was doing okay. How was work today, Ray?
It's going.
I'm home.
Starting to get busy again. So, okay, finally we got something open. Holy crap! I'll take it. It's only 5 pins, but we'll deal with that. Purple belt. Not sure. It's a Ricoh 500 with gins. I think that's purple.
Yeah, I don't like what my lights are doing.
Telling you what, I love this new small rig freaking thing.
You love what?
This little small rig freaking knuckle where I can move stuff around.
I thought you said small rake. I was like, oh yeah, I love it too. Tell me about it.
It's just so convenient because Scandiovers are my favorite locks to pick, and they are just a pain to grab inside of one of those small rig crab claws. But if you
Oh
turn it
yeah.
on its side, it grabs them like perfectly. So having that ability to turn it at a right angle made the crab claw freaking so much cooler.
Now I can't even
Hey,
keep the
how's it going?
turret in a lock.
What's up, Jay Gabriel? I didn't see you sneak in there.
Jay Gabe, what's up, my brother? Hey, what's up?
Tequila Dave, how's it going? Snapping a blank while impressioning is a rite of passage. Well, I've only snapped one so far, and luckily, this multi-pick set here has a key extractor in it that I was able to grab it and get it out of there. Because
Wait,
I'll actually show you. Here is the key that I failed on this last time, and you can see that I'm, oh jeez, you can't see. Let's do this. Solo. I am not doing a very good job of rounding everything. So I'm actually a little worried that I'm going to brick this lock by not paying attention to what I'm doing. So I just actually noticed it with this one. I went to put it in the last time to check it, and it was like, ooh, that was actually really hard to get out. I need to start paying attention to this. So you can see how far down I went. I definitely went too far. So I'm not realizing when I should stop.
okay.
Oh. Yeah, apparently there's a differentiation between the mark that it leaves when it's binding and scraping on the key, and the mark when it's not binding anymore and it's just rubbing and polishing the key. I can't differentiate between the two. So we'll get there eventually, I guess. Holy crap.
I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail. I'm just gonna fail on something for fun.
Let's do this. Trying to catch up on reading the freaking chat. Steel blanks are less likely to break, but are more difficult to file. That is a fact. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go to steel. I already get frustrated as it is freaking trying to cut one of these keys. You never know. I may pick a couple more black belt locks and forget all about that one.
Right.
We'll see. I don't know. Black belt locks is pretty damn hard, so.
Yeah, I don't imagine, like, yeah. Like, I don't have enough time in the day to try that.
Yeah, I don't want to say that I picked the two easiest black belt locks, but both of the black belt locks that I picked were both straight up pin tumbler locks. No secondary locking mechanism, no sidebar, no weird 18 dimples to pick. None of that stuff. They were just standard 7-pin, great tolerance locks with bunches of gins in it. They're hard,
yeah.
no doubt. They're still black belt, but I don't want to say that they're the easiest, but they're probably the easiest.
I'm alright. I'm alright with that. If I ever get there, then I need that list. So
yeah, I'll take it. Black belt, black. Okay, this seems like a very interesting exchange here. Let's go back to Sano Sushi's. There we go.
Where is that?
Yeah, that is a fact, Isamu Sushi. That's what I noticed on this last one that I did, that I wasn't paying good attention to how I was filing the cheats. I think I was just frustrated and just frickin' filing away. Definitely a good idea though to get like a little pocket digital microscope. I think it's pretty cheap online too.
Nothing.
Anybody new in the chat have any questions, concerns, want to see anything? Questions about anything at all? Not that I'm really the guy that should be giving advice, but you never know.
Well, I'm not. So if it's one of us two, it's you. Man. So.
Hey, I learned everything that I know by watching YouTube videos. So I'm just a second generation YouTube guy.
Oh, I hear you.
Actually, at this point in time, I'm probably the fifth generation. You never know. Because the people that I'm watching are probably second or third gen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It all started with Bosnian Bill, and then next thing you know, Artichoke's in, and then Lady Locks is in, and then there's you and some of the other guys that were the group before me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm barely before you though. I mean, I started end of February, so I'm basically in your class. You know what I mean? Like, so
you went pretty meteoric, because I remember I was just brand new making YouTube videos, and I think I entered it was either your 200 or 500 subscriber giveaway.
Okay.
I definitely remember the 200. It wasn't that long ago.
The 200 was Rake 2 for Stu. The 500 was, I think that was Big Fast. It was either Other Than Pops or Big Fast and Dirty.
I think it was Big Fast and Dirty was the one that I joined when I was just starting to make videos.
That sounds. And that was I just got that. I finally got that. Well, I had two divisions. I had the U.S. division and the U.K. division. Which I guess Sandman's doing that now in his most current thing, so that's cool. And I just got the box to Tequila Dave was the UK division winner.
Nice.
Finally finished that off. Yeah, I lost 2 American 1100 locks that were for the prize package, so I had to get those and then get the postage up for overseas.
I have to send out my stuff, and then I also have to, because I was going to, for that pick from Paul, I'm trading him a lock for it. And I was going to send him one from here, and then I saw how much it cost to ship them from here. So I just decided I'm going to buy one from somebody in the UK and have them drop ship it to them.
Yeah, I've started looking into that as a better option than sending stuff from here. So
yeah, because JD sells locks over there, and he's pretty well local. So I could probably buy the locks and send them to him for less from there than it would be to send him locks that I already own from here. Hey, McD, how's it going?
I can't get squads. Fail night.
He misses Wiz Wazzle. I haven't watched a lot of his videos, but I've watched several of his older ones about bending tension wrenches and stuff. Definitely made some cool tension tools.
I don't even know what that is. Yeah. I've got squat. I can open. Let me try this. This is my favorite lock to pick.
Which lock is that?
It is an Elzit Tudius that Dog Picker sent me.
Looks like a squeeze.
I'm not. That doesn't mean I'm that good at it, but I like it. I don't know why. I like practicing different picks on it. And
What's my favorite lock right now?
why is my light so shitty? I don't know why I have a flicker. This might. Oh man, my light might be dying. That sucks. Yeah.
And here that I'm picking right now might be actually my favorite lock right now.
Which one's that?
An NASA 600 with gins. It's probably the only one that I have that has all gins in it. Like the Ruco has gins and tapered pins. The NASA 700s have tapered pins and Christmas tree gins. This is the one that has just all gins in it.
How many?
That's 6.
Nice. I mean, I guess if you like that sort of thing. So,
I mean,
I don't even know what a gin is, man, in all honesty. I mean, I've seen it, but it hasn't stuck in my memory because I'm not encountering it, in anything I'm doing. So,
yeah, the way they're shaped, they catch inside the core. I'll pull this thing apart one of these times. Because the cores either have counter milling in it, or they're meant to catch on, or they'll have like a sleeve that it's meant to catch on.
see, I can't even pick my favorite lock.
I think I'll be able to demonstrate it pretty good with the Goldsy. Let me finish picking this thing. I'll take it.
Dude, I'm really mad at my light.
Goldsy.
A little better.
Okay. Tension tool. So the cool thing about gins is that when you go, not reach.
There we go. Finally got open.
Okay.
Go ahead, start.
Here, I'll show you. I'm putting tension on this lock right here. I'm going to go in and I'm going to try and pick this pin. So I'm pushing up on it and I get absolutely nothing. I can actually let go. Oh, dirtbag. I can actually let go of the tension wrench and it won't even set then until I counter rotate and then it'll move. That means that the gin is caught up inside the counter mill. So what you have to do is you have to do that float picking where you counter rotate it just enough to where you can tap it past the counter milling, but not so much that you drop everything else. It's a really precise way of picking, and it's almost like remember those puzzles that they had, games that they had at the like carnivals, where you would try and move the the metal post around the electrified thing, and it would buzz if you would touch it. It's kind of like that, where you're trying to let off tension enough to get the pin to move, but not so much as to drop everything else. It's like a game of chance. I don't know. That's how I think of it in my mind. And
Nice.
makes any sense.
I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things, dude. Like, even with spools and serrated pins, you know, I had to watch it over and over. People explaining it, doing it, showing it, but until I was, you know, playing with them, you know, it didn't kick in. But all of that was seeds for when it needed to kick in.
That makes sense.
Same thing with like sliders and side pins and all that bullshit, you know. I get the concept, but you know, I got a couple locks with some, you know, that stuff I'm playing around with. They're above my pay grade. But it's like, you know, I'm just fiddling, man. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah, I get that. They're above my pay grade too. I thought that I was going to start picking high pin count locks, so I bought, you know, a bunch of V18s. I got some D9s. I borrowed a D9 and a V18 from Blue, so I have like a ton of them. And I'm like, I'm gonna start picking these things. I bought a Kaba 8. I'm like, I'm gonna pick some high pin counts. You know how many high pin count locks I picked? Exactly
15. 0. Oh, sorry.
Nope, zero.
I have confidence in you, though. You're gonna pick them.
I don't know what I think that my mind just isn't in the right zone yet. I think I'm just still too in the pin tumbler zone, and my mind isn't right for the high pin count stuff yet. Because let me grab that key. You see, the keys for these things are. Let me pull this one up. You see this key on here? There's a bunch of these pins that look to me like zero lifts, and I lose track of what are zero lifts and what are not zero lifts, and I think I'm just oversetting stuff all day long.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep, I think I'm gonna have to like do what people do with like the U9, where they like write stuff down. You know, like,
yeah.
Pin 1 on the left is, you know, medium lift. Pin 2 on the left is no lift. Pin 3 on the left is, you know, high lift or whatever, and like have some kind of roadmap when I go in to pick this thing.
Yeah, like the lock chuck graph for the disc detainer and stuff.
Yep. Tequila Dave. Acigens are tricky. Yes, they can be. That is a fact about the binding order too, because I have 1, 2, 3 ASA 700s with Christmas trees, and I can pick one of them. The other two, I just haven't been able to get yet. I don't know. I progressive pinned the first one, so I kind of knew-ish the binding order when I was at the end. These other two, I'm picking them blind, and I don't want to progressive pin them. I want to be able to say that I picked them blind, so I'm being stubborn.
Yes,
Just doing
stubborn. I love stubborn. That's what's kept me back.
Hey, it is what it is. I'll take it. I do stubborn a lot, for sure.
Every so often it gives in though.
That's it. And eventually, you'll figure it out. It's what I did with the Goal Z. I started progressive pinning it, got to 3 pins, and said, "This is a pain in the ass. Taking this thing out with these ball bearings that like to shoot out into the stratosphere." So I just pinned it back up, picked it.
Speaking of progressive pinning, this thing's killing me, man. Killing me.
That's a 5200 still?
Yep. Four pins, can't do it. 3 pins, I can do it.
God.
It's absolutely killing me. And this is the worst part. 1 click on 2, 1 click on 3. That's how you open it with 3 pins. Can't get the 4th pin. Yeah. I don't know what the F's going on, but I'm going to have to break it back down to 3 and try again and then go back up. So, because I've lost whatever I gained from doing 3 by this point.
It makes sense. I mean,
yeah, whatever the slight touch is. And the weird thing is, because 1 is a no lift, 2 is a deep fucking push, and then 3 is a light touch. But 2 is a standard, and it's a short pin, so it's really not that much of a push. So it's just a click and a click. But when I click on 2, if I let it rotate too much, when I click on 3, it won't open. If I only let it rotate a slight bit when I click on 2, and then I click on 3, it opens. I don't know what that means. But when I hit 2, and if I take it all the way on the rotation, when I hit 3, it won't open. And that's what's screwing me up with the 4th pin, is I'm not hitting that whatever that little zone is, I'm not getting that right. Because the 4th pin is 1 click too. It's exactly as deep as pin 3.
That is weird.
Yeah. Driving me nuts. Here's the key.
Let's see the key. Put you on solo. Ooh.
So no touch, deep click. These 2 should be the goddamn same, man.
Yes, they should. And then it looks like you have a no lift in the back too.
Well, it's this little groove there. So I think it's it's slightly deeper than these 2. It lines up, it's that little groove there. So
okay, so it's 1 click, 1 little bit higher than the one in front that's a no lift.
Yep. So yeah. And then 2 and 5. 5's not even in there, but 2 and 5 are standards. 3 and 4 are spools.
Which pins are you trying to set first?
I have to set 2, the deep one, to even get binding. And then when it's 3 pins, it's 2 and 3. When it's 4 pins, I can set 2, and it feels like I can go either way on 3 or 4. And I've tried it both ways,
Oh, that's so bizarre.
It's so nuts, man. And I'm not that good to say this is a crazy lock, but it's so crazy that even I feel comfortable saying this is kind of a crazy lock, man. The way, it should just be click, click, click right now,
It should.
Yeah. Or click, click, click. Here, sorry, yeah. I treat it like that. That's how I do locks. So it's click over that, click that, you know. Yeah. And then, of course, there's that one's in my, you know.
That one's fighting you.
Yeah. I haven't touched this one in a week, actually. I gotta tell you the truth. I'm actually just gonna get another one, man. I think this one's one of the hard ones. Yeah, it's been gutted a few times. I think it might be kind of like one of, you know, like quote unquote one of the hard ones. It might just be I suck. That's probably 60-40. 60-40 I suck, you know, but yeah, that one's killing me too.
Don't feel bad because I bought this one because I gave away all my white, yellow, and orange belt locks to my son.
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh, I'd like to try picking a little bit. So I gave him all of them. He is 20.
Oh,
he doesn't
yeah, my
pick,
son's
he doesn't
23.
Yeah, he doesn't pick any of them. But because I gave them away, I'm like, crap, I need to get some, you know, yellow belt, white belt locks for the channel. So I'm about
to send my 5540 to my son. And my 150, my Master Lock 150, so he can start with spools.
Yep, so I bought some, you know, Master 3s for white, bought some Brinks for yellow, and I bought this off Amazon for orange, and I can't pick. If this lock was shackled around my legs and somebody dunked me into the drink, I would die.
Oh, all right. If we're gonna just reveal, if we're gonna reveal embarrassment, is that what we're doing?
Yes, we are.
Do you want me to embarrass myself fully?
Might as well. I just told everybody on the world that I can't pick.
You know my beef with Master Lock. I have not been able to open the 100-year anniversary lock, raking or picking.
Wonder if it's just so bad that it's like nobody.
No. Well, I haven't messed with it in a while, but I mean, you know, it's got a nasty little middle for raking, so granted, but yeah. No, this shouldn't be hard. Should not be hard, man. Should not be hard. In fact, I got it for a giveaway anyway, so I'm not trying to tear it up or anything, but still, I should be able to pick this stupid thing. Like so.
That's what I thought when I got this Abus. I thought I was going to get it and pick it, no problem. The key is not anything outrageous. I mean, there's a high lift in the front, a low, and then a high, and then a low. I mean, I know what it's supposed to be. I can feel pin 1 set. I can feel pin 4 set. I can feel pin 3 set. Pin 2 is locked up solid. I can't get it to move.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, this is the one thing I think I may know about locks. When you're doing that lock, you have to, every time you set a pin, you got to go back to 1. And I only know that because that was that way with my lock, and I thought I was doing it wrong, and I saw a couple other people comment on that stuff. Like about the same thing. A couple people on Lady Locks, a video she did on it or something like that. And I was like, oh, and I was so thankful someone said something about that because it made me realize, oh, I'm doing okay, you know. Like, but yeah, like even though I was getting it open, I thought I was doing it wrong all the time. Like that, I don't know, like Abus and Brinks, like if you have. They seem to be, to me, the most common to pick the same if you just get different locks. Doesn't matter if they're keyed different. They still seem to pick the same. The lower level ones, obviously.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't matter what Brinks, whether it's a 30, a 40, a 50, it's got some spools in it. They all pick the goddamn same. Just, you know, it's smack the back, pop the front.
Let's see, I got 1 set, still set, 4 set,
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
still counter rotation on 3. Boom, just set number 3. Number 1, still set. 4 still set. 3 is set. 2 is just freaking locked up solid. I mean, I feel like I'd break his pick before this thing would move.
That's like me with that pack lock, man. I've bent picks on that stupid thing. I bent one of my Southern picks. I'm mad.
1.
My
Four
version of the
different
my version of the jiggle test is not a jiggle. So,
I
it's
thought
more
that one day, I was talking to you about the jiggle test. I thought to myself, it's like, you know what? I bet if he could reach through this phone, he'd smack me.
Nah, I mean, maybe a little. You know, really,
Maybe a little bit.
Hey, I loved your video on it though. That was a good one.
I appreciate
I'll reference that. And I told you I saved it to the playlist for learning. So I hope more people see that. So thank you for doing that.
I appreciate you putting it out there. I think I just set number 2. I went 1, 4, 2. Oh, maybe I'm just a dummy.
Although you know what's both successful and frustrating. I won't be able to do it now, but when I do set the first pin, if I just scrub the next 2 pins over and over for a while, I can pop this lock. But I got tired of doing that little party trick, and I wanted to pick it for real, you know, like so.
I feel that.
I know y'all think I'm just here to play, but I actually care about being a good picker. I put in work. I practice. Not enough though. Damn.
Oh my god, I miss so many messages in the freaking chat. Holy crap.
Oh, Dave. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, I know, and Dave, I actually felt weird like you're such a high quality picker, man. Like, that's a basic set, but, you know, I didn't know if, I figured you probably didn't have Southern specialty stuff. Wanted to have, more than was in the gift thing. So, I was happy to send that to you, and I'll definitely send you more stuff, man. Like, you're my dude. And I'm on a quest to get, whether it's Covert or Southern or I don't care. I don't have anything from South Florida. Are they an American company, right? I want to get more stuff over to people overseas, that it's not accessible to them, like we can be a conduit for locks and picks and things like that to kind of supply those guys. So, I like that idea, So every time I sent, actually, yeah, no, I had two UK packages. The first one I sent to Paul, he was a win for him, and I included on top of it Covert Genesis set and a couple other things because just like I said, dude, to provide American products to where it's hard for them to reach, So I like that idea.
It's a cool idea. Oh, I'm starting to get a cramp in my hand, but I feel like I'm so close.
And then I've got more people over there or around there we're gonna send stuff to. So especially for Shackleman, I'm about to get yours out, Ray. Sorry, I'm behind on mail.
Yeah, I got to send yours out too, but it probably won't be till after I get back from vacation.
Oh,
I don't,
dude,
I don't,
that's
I
all.
don't think I'm gonna have time to make it to the post office. That's the thing.
No,
I end up getting stuck working, and by the time I get out, the post office is closed, so I never have time to freaking get up there.
I'm on the opposite end. The post office is across the street from me, but it's all a question of like between my schedule and do I have the funds. Which usually sending, one package out is nothing, but I've got a stack of stuff I gotta get out. And then anytime you have an overseas thing in your stack, man, that like delays it.
Freaking overseas stuff. I don't know. I looked at what Paul shipped to me, how much it costs to ship.
Actually,
it's like 1/4 of the cost to ship
like
here to there.
Like we should be able to do. I don't know. I think we can. Just on our side, all the people that are willing to send stuff over there, like if we kind of get together a little bit better about who we're sending to and collectively send some stuff, we can save a lot on shipping costs. If we have a couple people over there that are willing to ship things out, because it's brutal.
Just kind of send a bulk order to one person and then they split it up and ship it out.
I mean, there's a few people, that'll send stuff to me because I send stuff, a decent amount of packages out. And then if anyone Dog Picker got his poker chips sent directly to me and his stickers, so I could send them out, and there's just ways I think we can all kind of coordinate a little better and save ourselves a little bit or a lot of it on shipping across, the collective community. If we can kind of get together and coordinate a little bit better, because so just as an example, shoot, let me go get it.
Oh, my hand's cramping so bad I can't do this. Need a break. Nola, you can definitely jump in if you want to. I'm so behind on the freaking chat, so I definitely suck at this so far.
Alright, so we have this post-a-lot, alright? With the counter that Know the Bird started a project to send it around the community so everyone can get a couple turns on it. We're recording it in a book, and and that's great that Nola's on there. I'm about to send it to Nola. He's getting it next. But all right. So a couple people commented, they looked up, buying this lock's expensive. All right. So maybe it's like 40, 50, 60, I don't know. With the Know the Bird project, there's already been $100 spent on shipping for this lock. If we took that shipping and just bought another lock, 2 people would have this lock. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think there's, I think just I think we can coordinate a little bit better, man. Save money and get more out of what we all do. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
I could definitely see that.
Because I'm looking at certain locks that aren't this special or aren't a specific unique challenge lock that gets sent back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And just the shipping alone that gets covered on that, we could just buy a second lock, or buy a third lock, or So I think that's something we need to think about, so we can not waste as much money on shipping as we all do.
Yeah, I definitely buy that because I was actually looking after I watched you. I watched Doc Machina open that lock, and then you got it, and then I was like, I'm super jealous. I want one of these locks. So I checked on eBay and I was looking at them. They're not like stupid expensive. So if there's been $100 spent on shipping so far, that's like 2 locks worth.
Right. And that's what I'm like. And then you think of a challenge lock's different because that's unique. But if you think of this 5200, man, if I sent this around to every person that gets this, that's $10. You know what I mean? Like in shipping. Yeah. Well, after 4 people, we could have just bought another lock. So I know there's a price point where it's still good to keep shipping it, and there's a price point where it's good to just start buying more, and spread them around. And it depends on shipping and dealers and blah blah blah, but it's just like I think within lock sport we're so trained to ship shit back and forth that we don't think about, oh well, for that same shipping cost I can just buy a lock and send it to them, or after 2 we can, that kind of thing. So I just kind of want to put that into the collective mindset a little bit.
That's exactly what I was thinking with Paul, because I could ship him one of my V18s from here, or I could buy him a V18 and a D9 and have him shipped to him from somebody over in UK already.
Right.
Less.
Well, that's the thing.
Hey, Nola.
Well, for one, Nola.
What up, man?
What's up, bro?
Megan and Megan. How y'all living?
Can I get a that's hot?
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah!
Wow,
that's my boy.
Can I get a that's hot? I'll raise you. What's up, man?
How y'all making out today?
I have no catchphrase. Like I say, hey, hey, it's Stu. I don't even know how I start my goddamn videos, man. So.
Hey, I tell people to share my videos with their enemies. That's as clever as I get.
Ray, thank you for bringing that up, because I love that so much, and I've never complimented you on that, and that's a absolute disgrace on my part for how much that is just beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
I was just gonna say that's as clever as I get. So.
Yeah, no, dude, that's you would read that in a good novel, kind of clever. Like that's how good that is.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, that's tight.
Right.
Nola, what are you doing, man?
I'm trying to get this lock open so I can do a little breakdown, because that when you're working on, I think you might be binding up on pin 1, even though it's a no lift.
Oh,
because even though it's a no lift, like on this one, this lock isn't bidded for this, but I have the bidding for it in here. I turned this into a 6-pin, so it's really nasty. But see that no lift on pin 1?
Yeah.
Even with that no lift there, I still have to brush up against it in order to get it to jump in. So if I can get one open and show you the inside, I can show you what I'm talking about.
You know what, man? I've popped 2 1100s. I had a no lift on 5 in my first one, and I had to barely touch it to be able to open it. And the second one I had no lift on 1. If I touched it, it messed it up. So I actually totally understand what you're saying, man. Yeah, that frustrated me on the first 1100 I did. Like, why did I not think of that?
Yeah, because it'll catch in there and it'll bind up just enough. I'm talking just a coon hair, and just enough to stop the core from turning. As soon as you touch it, it'll roll.
Oh, that might have been my, like, when I was talking about how when I pop two, if I rotate a lot, when I pop three, it doesn't go. That might be because I'm binding one too much.
Yeah, because if it's got just a tiny little bit overhanging, it's definitely not gonna go for you.
Oh,
It'll hold itself up and bind itself up.
oh, that makes a lot of sense, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I'll tell you what, though, this one that I pinned up is kicking my absolute ass, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Nola coming in with the Shaolin wisdom.
Oh, right.
You know, the 1100 is kind of like my comfort lock.
That's where I want to get, man. But the thing is, I can't play with the same 1100 over and over. I gotta have, like, 6 of them for me to, like, and all of them different, for me to just go back and forth to, like, maintain, because I get bored with one lock.
Yeah, I'll feel you on that.
But I do going back and forth over a lock, or over locks.
Yeah,
with different picks and see if I can still do it, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, like this one's kind of, I pinned it up to where I basically have pin 1 is a high lift, pin 2 is a pin 2 is essentially a minimal lift, pin 3 and 4 are like mid lifts, kind of like your 3 and 4. Pin 5 is a no lift, and pin 6 is a high lift on a spool. So yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I put 6 pins in it because I was too lazy to take the other 4 pin apart when I did that video for it. So now I got a 6-pin lock that's kicking my ass.
See, I got bored with the 1100s too, and I ended up just buying cores instead of buying more 1100 locks. I just went on eBay and bought just the core. That way I can I'll just pick the three, and then when I get bored, I dump the 3 cores out.
Oh,
put in 3 more cores.
Nice.
I like that, man. I love that tip. I never even thought of that until I saw you say it, man.
Yep, I do that, and then on occasion, when I'm really feeling froggy, when I pull the 1 set of cores out, I'll pin them all up to 6 pins. And then the next time I go to dump them out, I end up putting 6 pinners in, and that completely changes the lock. What you think the binding order is no longer the binding order for a lock whenever you put a 6 pin in it.
Yeah, it gets nasty once you add that 6 pin.
Yeah, them all being number 4 doesn't even matter either.
Speaking of, like, changing up stuff, like, I think we should have a 3D. I think maybe someone might have one, but like a 3D printed plastic body for the 410. So we can just cut them open and be able to, like, key them and rekey them and things like that, but put them back in the body.
I would bet you. I know that I've seen people have them because what did I see? Somebody had a 3D printed replacement body for the 410 that they put the core in, and it was like a keychain. They put the 410 in, and it was like a keychain attached to their keys.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Oh, that would be sweet.
Now I gotta find it. I'll find it and send it to you after we're done with the live.
Yeah, like, but you know what I'm saying though. Like that would be very helpful to be able to. I mean, because that's a cheap lock. You just cut the core out, and now you have a core you can play with in 6 pin, and do whatever you want, or progressive, or whatever. Whatever. So
It would have to be cheaper than like those trade safe bodies, because you can gut those trade safe bodies and stick all the 410 guts in it, and now you got a whole new body.
oh, actually,
That's
you're
actually-
right. You're right. It would if there's any difference, it would be better to match the trade safe. So you could do more with it.
Yeah, because those ones that I have that I having to give away and whatnot, those you can pull those out and just completely swap the guts from. Take the cam, you can pull the cam and switch the cam from the 410 to the trade safe and drop the 410 core in, and you're good to go.
Oh, no stuff.
Mhm.
Like, I know I swore earlier in your feed, Ray, and right there I said no stuff. So that's me trying to be conscious.
Hey, I'm not concerned about being demonetized because I'm not monetized.
That's the thing. They
Yeah, I'm
don't
not.
even notice. And even the
From what
funny
I
thing
hear, it really matters a lot as long as you don't swear in the first minute of the video.
Yeah, I was gonna. Well, it doesn't even matter if you swear. Lady Locke said that all they want to know is if you do swear in the first 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that. They don't mind if you do. They just want to know if you do, so they know which way to throw your stuff.
Yeah,
Kind
you're
of
not
thing.
going to market it to all the 11-year-olds out there.
And then she said if after like that 10-15 minute mark, if you do it, it doesn't even matter. Like so.
Wow.
They figure by then all the 11-year-olds are gone because you lost their attention span.
Right. Apparently, I don't know. Like I'm surprised.
That's good reasoning right there.
Although, yeah, like you said, monetize. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
like
I
I'm
know.
not.
I mean, I would
I'm
love
not,
to be
and I'm not
monetized
gonna be.
someday.
I have no pretensions that it's gonna happen.
It would be nice to eventually have my channel pay for itself, but seriously, that's a pretty lofty dream. It's the same dream that I had when I was playing lead guitar in a heavy metal band. I was like, I just want to play enough shows to where I cover my equipment costs and strings
Well,
and transportation every
and-
year. And you know how
and
many
all-
years I covered? 1 year. We made enough money to cover everything I paid one time, 1 year.
In all honesty, man, in a year's time, I can see you hitting the point where you're at membership status, and you're doing enough lives and videos and things like that to get the last click for membership, and I can see you hitting that level. So or less, easily and less, but yeah, dude, you'll hit it before I do.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because you get the full watch. I'm all shorts.
Yeah.
See, I don't really have any interest in being monetized, and it becomes more like a job than fun. And I'm nah,
Yeah, I agree.
I ain't trying to sit here and be so concerned about chasing the bag that I got to be careful about things. No. That ain't my style.
I like that.
I kind of like that.
I agree.
too.
I look, dude, I hit the first monetization threshold is 500 subs. Okay, I was nowhere near getting that. All right, next one's 1,000, and I still ain't. Hey, I hit the 1,000, dude. I still can't monetize. I'm nowhere near monetizing, man. And whatever. Like so.
Yeah, that doesn't interest me.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice, and I get, like Ray said, man, like if I made $50 or $100 or $20 or $200 or whatever, I don't know, a month, all it would do is go into stuff for the channel. It'd be like, oh, I'll buy a thing and give it away, or I'll buy a thing and review it, or whatever. It would just be, yeah. I mean, because look, even if I reached that point I get that it's not gonna be thousands of dollars a month. You know what I mean? Like, so even if you reach that point, you're gonna have $50. What am I gonna do with $50 a month? You know what I mean? Like, so, you just fucking give back.
Yep. Pretty much. Yeah, I'm not a fan of all the rules that come along with the monetization.
Yeah, oh, I agree. And it's like for personally, man, like the anxiety of it, like my social anxiety, my anxiety, like I won't even let myself worry about it or care about it because I don't want to have my anxiety kick in for it. Because if I cared about it, man, like I'd be worrying about it every day, all day. You know what I mean? So my view is it's never gonna happen. I don't care. So you know, but if I can do anything to help someone else get theirs, you know, like Paco Woman, I give her a lot of as much watch hours as I can, you know, or Lady Locks, or you know, any of you guys that are, you know, chasing it, man, I'll help do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I may or may not on occasion, like if I'm not doing anything and I'm watching a video, I'll just let it continue to play in the background as I'm doing other stuff. Just let it repeat a couple times just to drive people's watch time up. I'm okay with that.
I do that I do that with shorts a lot. Like I'll be picking a lock and I'll just watch a short 5-6 times in a row. Just to give it that 500% retention, you know, like to help the average for people.
Yep.
Because I can't tell you how many freaking 15-second shorts I put out there where you look at it and the average watch time is like 12 seconds. It's like, dude, you were 3 seconds from the end. You couldn't stay? 3 seconds?
Yeah, I have a... Yeah, I know the retention time's funny. Like it doesn't matter how many views I get. What happens is when it hits 66% retention time, they stop showing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, like the graph stops every time at the same point. So it'll start at like 150, 180, whatever. I have 3-second shorts that you can't even stop in time. You know what I mean? And it takes a while until it hits that 66% retention time. The graph stops. The short doesn't do anything else. It's not shown in any more feeds. So you need to get over 2/3 people watching it, or over 2/3 people that it appears in their feed to watch it, and watch it for the whole thing. You know.
Yeah. That's fun.
Hey, did you see my comment, Nola?
Which one?
About the long reach?
I don't know. I might have and just don't remember, honestly.
Man, you turned me on to this damn pick. This is my not too. Oh no, it's my made one. Let me give him a not too dead one. Yeah, so I liked it, but I didn't know what to do with it. You know, the first one I ever got, and that was my multi-pick one. And I moved on. Like I just thought, I don't know if the pick sucked or I didn't know what to do with it. You know,
it's a unique taste. And
then when you got it and you went nuts with it, man. Like I had a Covert Instruments, a multi-pick, and these two Southern. I pulled them all out, dude. I spent a whole day trying to pick every lock I could pick with those long reach, because I had different profiles of it, and
Yeah.
by the end of the day, I was in love with the pick. Like, I was like, yeah, and I loved that I have different profiles of long reaches, man. I was like, dude,
Right.
Nola, man, thank you for making me do this. Like, it's like, you put me on this task, and it was a beneficial road.
Right. I don't remember who I was talking to, and I figured out why the long reach felt so good. My some of the very first actual picks that I made, because of my limited tool access, had basically turned into essentially like a version of like the katana or the long reach. So when I actually had it in hand, it just felt really familiar to me, and I think that's probably why.
Yeah, you start, dude. Like, you got that. What set did Multipick send you?
The 40-piece Christina Palmer Advanced Elite.
Like, and dude, right away you were like, just 14 videos of that pick, man. So you hit that quick. You hit that one quick.
Yeah, that was nice.
I'm still messing around with my multi-pick set. I don't know. I know what I want to say in the video. I just want to have time to be able to write it up, because they deserve to have.
Which one did they send you?
Written. They sent me this one, actually. It is the Elite Dual Gauge set.
Oh, okay.
So it has like the SS Dev picks in it.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, they're it's definitely a freaking nice ass set for sure. And it has these little tensioners here that everybody's like, I have no idea what to use these tensioners for, and I found a use for them.
I've never seen those.
Yep, even Bosnian Bill was like, I don't know what I would ever use these for, because I guess they're made for like European coastal locks, and I found a use for them here in the U.S. Let me grab it. So here's a Multi-Lock Interactive Plus, same as a regular
Multi-Lock. I was just thinking that, man. I was just thinking double.
Yep, they have little heat control pins that are in the side. So over here, there's holes, and this little nipple that sticks out can stick in that hole, and you can tension that way using these tensioners.
Nice.
Huh.
Yep. Works real good.
Nice.
Yeah, I got the Lock Noob set. This is not the set. It's the tool roll. I've changed it out a lot.
Bastardized it.
Yeah. Like, I had a set of like very thin shank, like kind of like higher end tools that I'm still not comfortable using because I'm so heavy handed, but the rakes, the turners, and everything that came in the set were amazing.
Yeah, them 15,000s make me nervous.
And then the tool roll is awesome.
Yeah,
don't feel bad about being nervous about their 15 thou picks, because their 15 thou picks make me nervous.
Yeah,
like big time nervous.
And I've got thin shanked 15,000s. But like, I don't like, it's not designed for me, man. And I appreciate, and the good thing about Duleep is he actually is pretty good at paying attention to a channel and sending somebody something that's good for them. And he sent this set to me because it had the rakes I needed. But the picks were above my level. Like, I have to admit that.
Yeah, some of them picks are, even some of the ones that I got from Southern, those 16,000 prototype picks that he had at one point that he sent us. Oh, some of them little shanks on them things make me so scared. Like,
hey
look at
man,
this thing.
I only have the only under 25,000s I have from Southern is the Elephant Trunk set with the 20 and the 16.
Wow.
Everything else I have from them is like basically standard. So I just ordered a 20,000 set from them, so I could get some thinner stuff.
So this one that I have in my left hand right here, this is the thinnest 16 thou he has in that kit that I got. That compared to like, you know, just a D-Force half diamond out the Ripple set. Like, the difference is just crazy. I am so scared of this thing.
Yep. Yeah.
Like,
That's what. Like, yes.
holy crap, I don't know. This is a house set hybrid or a D-Force, I don't know. But this thing is so tiny, like, I'm scared to use this thing. I haven't found something that I can use this on yet. I want to, because I got some quotes that'll go along real good with using it, but I don't have anything I can use it on. But man, it's nasty.
I would bend that in one use.
Yeah, it's bad enough. I feel bad. I bent the I forgot what the profile is actually called. But it's a type of long reach, but I forgot what the exact type is. It's in the Ripple handles. It's one of the long reach type that comes in the Ripple handle. I kind of beat up on it a little bit more than I probably should have, and that's all kind of wonky. It started out as a nice curved profile, but it's starting to get straightened out and twisted and all that.
Oh yeah.
It's just it's so fragile. It has a use. It just ain't for what I need. It ain't for what I can do with it right now.
Yeah. Oh no, dude! Like I've anything under 25,000 I beat up.
Yeah.
I've bent everything I use a lot. I bent.
I mean,
Rob
I
Long.
saw that rake.
Rob Longs, Jimmy Longs. It doesn't matter, man. Like multi-pick, covert. If I use it a lot, Southern. If I use it a lot, it bends. Because I'm heavy. I'm so heavy-handed, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there. I'm learning.
The only pick I've bent in the last probably 3 or 4 months is this one from
We're gonna get kicked off.
Southern Specialties.
Hey, Ray.
Yep.
Hey, Ray.
Yep.
Good. F off.
What? Sorry. What I did?
I don't bend picks. No, I'm just messing with you, man. Sorry. Let's just try to screw with it. Go ahead.
The point of it is this one here that Southern Specialties sent me. Look how thin that freaking pick is.
Oh wow.
It's 16 thousandths. I looked at it and I'm like, dude, there's no way I could use this for anything. And I literally put it in a lock and pressed up on a pin, and it immediately bent. And it was like, aww. And then I turned it into a handcuff shim.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, and it's just I jam it into a handcuff and use it as a shim. So I feel kind of bad because it was a pretty looking pick at the beginning, but I just did it.
Yeah, like that thin and that thin a shaft, man. It's one over, one hard lift away from a bend.
Hey fellas, I got a call. I gotta jump off and go take care of some stuff.
Take care of yourself, brother.
Catch you later. Thanks for coming on, Noah.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one.
Catch you later, man. Well, it was good seeing him pop in for a little bit.
Yeah, dude. Nola actually is gonna be the host of my Mitten Made lives.
Is he?
If I'm on there, I'm the co-host. So he's I'm gonna harness Nola's personality and his vet stats, and we're gonna, he's gonna run that shit because I've got people like in person, for Saturday, that I'm talking to and teaching and stuff like that. So we want to live at the same time, and I can't do that, so Nola can. And dude, he's got more personality than me, so so perfect
He's got more personality than a lot of us put together.
That's what I'm saying. Perfect person to tap, man. So I'm not stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say that if you're gonna hook up to anybody to let him be the mush gun, it's definitely
Plus,
that guy.
Plus, the whole point of Mitten Made, man, is to build up vets, and I think Noah's a guy that needs to be built up. Just put more eyes on him, give him more opportunity to figure out his groove, and give more people the opportunity to see him.
He's definitely killing it. He's at well over 400 subs now. So
yeah, he's making a pretty fast rise, man.
That's for sure. Guy definitely deserves it, man. Because I always say that he's my favorite, like, make me laugh YouTube block sport guy, and he freaking is.
Yeah, I will go as far as to say, well, lately with him yelling at his camera, he's got that Parky passion, man. Like, he's just.
Oh yeah, he does.
That's the first thing I ever saw Parky do, is him yelling at his camera for not focusing. And Nola is mad at his current camera or phone. So, like, every time he yells at it, it makes me think of that, man, and it just touches my heart, So, but yeah, dude, he's just got skill. He's got personality. What more do you need?
I remember him saying, "Well, I just picked the Primus." I'm like, "Whoa, Primus! Primus are freaking hard blocks, baby. They're hard."
Yeah, Jeff, on Saturday we're doing a live at basically at 5. It might kick earlier, but it's 5 to 8, 8+ if we have people kicking around. I'm doing that while I'm doing local coffee shop after they close. I got people coming in to kind of hang out and learn some lockpicking and connect with other vets, things like that. And it's kind of a test run for doing that more often. We're going to do it probably monthly, much like we'll be doing the Shackleman stuff. So, and then, oh yeah, dude, let me shout out Cucumber, man. Like, Cucumber, Hippie, and Coxie are vets that have said nice things and supported the Mitten Made Lock Sport thing without telling me they were vets. So those 3 cats, man, like, just, that's like the selflessness of people that choose to serve. They were like, I don't want anything, I'll support, and then eventually you find out, oh well, dude, you're kind of part of the group, so. But yeah,
definitely one thing to say about vets is that they're humble as a group.
Yeah.
They're definitely not in it for freaking glory.
And that's actually kind of like as a bartender for a lot of years, you tend to realize the people that brag about it the most are the ones you got to be the most skeptical of. The ones that mention it, but you got kind of like bring it out of them, are the ones that are real. And you're right. There's a lot of humbleness in these cats, and I started the group because I think we owe them a lot, and I'm trying to pay it back.
I thought it was really cool because I'm like thinking to myself whenever you started, it's like, oh, Stu's doing it to give back, to vets because he's a vet too. And then I found out you weren't, and it was like, huh, he's even more awesome than I thought. Because
I did. That's our first sticker right there. I signed up my senior year. I was delayed entry. I wanted to go. I was going Army, And 2 weeks before I was going to be deployed to basic, I broke my ankle, and I got temporary TMR, temporary medical rejection, for a year. By the time I was going to go back in, I got into some legal trouble because I'm a bad seed, and I was on probation for a few years, and this was before a lot of the Gulf War stuff. So they were real critical about who they would take. The Marines would take me, but the Army wouldn't until I was done with probation. And by that time, I was into life, man. I moved on, and so, but I've always been, my son tried to do basic in the Marines. Got to the last week actually, and he had double pink eye and some other health things kind of knock him out, and then he just didn't end up doing it. Well, between him and the Marines, he didn't do it again. But so when my family's kind of dedicated to it, and I believe there's a social contract we have with veterans, with military people, and they go serve to defend us, and when they come back, we serve to support them. And I feel like our society has failed on us supporting them. So that's why we wanted it. And look, I only have, I got 6, 8, 10. I'm not going to have that big an impact, but I want the message of what I'm doing to resonate further than what I can achieve on my own. If that makes sense.
You're doing good things. Yes.
And it translates. It matters to. It matters just to. It doesn't. Our tagline for Mitten Made is creating community. Supporting vets, creating community. And when you create community, you support people, and that's what Locksport is. And that's what I found, and that's what I think it has to offer. So anything I'm doing is just using Locksport to try to reach out to more people.
Speaking of, there's Lockpicking Hippie right there.
Hippie is going to the Texas Locksmith Association, I think, TLA, and he's competing. So
is he competing against the Sandman?
Oh, Sandman going? I don't know if they're in the same competition or whatever, but Hippie's competing, man, and he's got a couple videos of him practicing what he thinks he might be up against, and he's a vet. He's one of those secret vets I talked about, who did not tell me until it came up. But yeah, dude, I want to, we all need to support him in his quest to just go and represent himself, man. Like, I hope he does well. I want him to win, but I just want him to do well,
I want him to win too.
Yeah. He's a good cat, man. I like that guy. Good channel.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that is the same competition, because I just did I mentioned it in my video when I got the stuff from Lockjaw, because they're one of the sponsors of the event itself.
Well, I believe Southern is sponsoring Hippie.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And then that was right around when I found out he was a vet. And so I kind of Mitten Made kind of swooped in and was like let us be a sponsor too. We just kind of rode the coattails of Southern on that one. So, And I messaged Aaron. I was like, "Hey, I didn't mean to steal your sponsorship, but we're trying to help the guy too. We love the guy."
Good. I'm very confused what's happening inside this lock right now.
Well, that's how I feel whenever I look at chat. So Jeff is kicking ass in chat. So let's see what he's got to say. Jeff, yes, the algorithm is mysterious. Yeah, like if you look at the views I get on the stuff I do, it doesn't make any sense.
Sometimes you'll put up like a short and be like, "Oh, this isn't going to do very good," and then it does, like 9,000 views, and then you'll put up one and you'll think it's really clever, and you'll think, "Boy, this is going to do really good," and then you look at it and it has 32 views after 48 hours.
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
who knows?
Like,
Who knows
I cannot, like, okay, just with handcuff stuff, man. I did a, paperclip, showing paperclip, escape, but the handcuffs are only on one wrist. It's not an actual escape. You know what I mean? Like, so, and it got 16,000 views or something like that. I was like, I thought this would get like 500, And then the next one I did that day was like 2 or 3 handcuffs I'm escaping from. That got 500. So I have no idea what's gonna hit.
Yeah, there's definitely no rhyme or reason to what it's doing. Who knows?
No, well, what I've realized, it boils down to what they're gonna show and then what's gonna hit based on the time of the week and the day and time and things like that. So, and then I'll tell you right now that I'm over 1,000, I'm getting a boost that you guys don't get. They're showing me to more feeds, and when my first initial push doesn't necessarily hit, they throw me at another push. So like 3-4 days later, I might get another spike on views, and I never got that before.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
the algorithm noticed.
Just to talk algorithm and algorithm, coding and stuff like that. So your subscriber number definitely is a part of the thing. Maybe it's the number, maybe it's past the point. But I also felt the same thing when I was past 500. I felt like I was getting pushed into more feeds after 500 as well than I did before. So, like, if I get 10,000 views on a video, well, I'm getting a boost, because I got more subs or whatever. It should be the same as when I was at 500. If I got 2,000 views, that's kind of the same algorithm push that I got.
No dogs. Come on, lads.
Oh, Jeff and things past 500 subs. Congratulations, Jeff.
Hey, that's awesome.
That's much of the Jeff knife. I love that cat, man. Like, in all honesty, there's many ways I identify with different people in singular ways, but across the board, Jeff's everything DIY channel approach is the one thing I identify with the most, like across the board. He's over 700.
Jeff said he's 700. Holy crap.
Nice.
I'm trying to figure out how to freaking get going because I was doing okay and then I stalled out at like 220 and I've been hanging out there for a long time.
There's there's rises and stalls, man. Like, don't feel bad about the stall. It's just the time before your next rise.
Here's what it is. I figure I'll just keep making videos, and eventually we'll get going. You know?
Yeah. Like, I'm stuck where I'm stuck right now, man. Like, I'm at a tiny little trickle point, and the last 28 days have been an absolute slam for me. And then now I'm getting one a day and then losing one the next day. You know what I mean? Like, so it happens.
Yeah.
But my advice to everybody is, as long as you're going up, you're good.
That actually makes sense. I mean, I think you really got to do something kind of stupid. Start losing subs.
Yeah. Well, YouTube kicks subs off of you that are inactive and things
Okay.
like that. So when you see yourself go up 3, down 2, up 1, down 1, like, sometimes that's that. It's not even people
okay.
leaving you. Yeah. And then, but that's the little bit of up and down, you know. And if you suddenly lose 50 subs, you had to have done something wrong, you know, like, you whatever. And I don't know how you can do that doing lock sport, you know. So,
Yeah.
or I don't know
Offensive
anybody
thing that
that's
I-
ran into that, you know, kind of thing. So, like, yeah, that's my thing. As long as I don't lose, I'm happy. If I checked today, I didn't gain any subs. You know, I had the minimal views. All right, but did I lose? No. All right, cool. I'll wait for tomorrow. That's kind of my approach to it, you know.
Seems like a good one because you're doing pretty good.
Oh, yeah, no, dude, I recognize I won the lottery, dude.
But you also put some pretty serious time in. You're not like releasing one video a week. You're doing, 4 or 5 shorts a day for 6 days a week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got, like, I remember when I was at, I don't know if it was 500 or something like that. I had the premise is I had 500 subscribers and 500 videos. And Nola sent me a screenshot of it. He goes, I just noticed this. And I said, well, I got to wait until I get more subs to do more videos, right? Yeah, I was like, so, dude, I have over 1,000 videos.
That's so many.
Silverware out here.
And I'll tell you all right now, shorts are disposable. If you did a short 2 months ago, do it again. It's not on the record. It's gone. Do it again. Get more views. Run it back. You know. That's what I say.
You're really smart. Because
Now,
they'll definitely
videos-
never recycle your short.
Yeah, it's just, dude, no one I don't, pay attention to the views on your shorts. A 2-month-old short there's no views. So why not recycle the content?
Really smart.
I don't know why I'm displaying this Schlage. I'm not going to do anything with it. But I needed something to do. Wow. 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 Wow.
I can't get this lock open. I've been trying for like 15 minutes. He's just fighting me.
Oh, Nola, yeah, there's always negative. The better you do in a video, the more negative people show up. And my advice to everybody that I've talked to is just throw Loki at them. Just go, yeah, man. Doesn't matter what they say. However they critique what you did, just go, yeah. And then like and heart their thing and move on. Don't just... If you've got haters showing up, you're doing good.
That's exactly. No trolls have noticed me yet, but I'm sure that they will eventually because they are everywhere.
The handcuff stuff gets me the most.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's the cops don't do it that way. Hands up, behind the back, double lock, blah, blah blah. That's the shit that always comes out. Although in a lot of the like raking of 140s and things like that, people are like, that lock's so easy, whatever. And I'm like, whatever, okay. I got my 3 responses are: have you done it? And thanks, man. And then yeah, like I just whatever, thanks for the view.
Yeah, the only really, I mean, it wasn't really nasty. The only crappy message I got from somebody was like, it was about my review video, and he was basically telling me I was a shill. And it was like, you can think that way, I guess. It's fine. I got it for free. I don't owe them anything. They don't owe me anything. It's the way we do things. It's like how YouTube is run. If everybody had to buy everything, nothing would get made because we're all too broke for that.
Well, even that, it's like it's yeah. Man, I mean,
You can't buy every lock. Okay. That was really weird. Checking audio, checking audio. Okay, we're good. That was really weird. I think it booted Stu. Well, since we shut down, I did get the lock open, so I'll take it. Samu, did your internet go down too? That was really weird. It seemed like everything went down. Like cell, fucking house internet, everything went down. Anyway, we'll give Stu a couple minutes. If he doesn't come back, maybe we'll wrap it up for the evening. Let's maybe pick one more law, just for funsies. Let's pick this law. Pick this law. Let's use the SWIC. Pick one more walk and then we'll call it a night. How's it going, Mr. Fitz? We just had a weird internet debacle and the stream went down. We lost Stu. But I'm going to pick one more lock. If Stu doesn't come back, maybe we'll shut her down for the evening. We have been going for a little over 2 hours. Yeah, no, the internet did something here because my home internet went and my cellular internet. I don't know what the heck happened. New house, you asking about this? This here is the SWIC. Open it up and show you what's going on. Oh, you and your crapping on my iPhone. Yeah, sometimes I hate the iPhone too. Anyway, this is the SWIC. Basically got a long reach, short, medium, and deep flat, short, medium, and deep thin, short, medium, and deep round, and then a quint and a quad cycloid. Yeah, these are not the picks that come with it. It actually comes with probably 3 of those picks in it, and then I bought the expansion set and swapped them all out. I think there's like 1 round, 1 thin, and 1 flat, and then I swapped them all out to get all these ones. How's the lockup when picking? The lockup is fantastic. Put one out. Because once you push down these other ones, they snap down really well, and the lockup is solid, real solid. There's definitely no failing, that's for sure, because you can see right there, you have that right angle. So open it up and show you the spring. Let's see if we can see the spring. You can't see the spring, but there's this metal spring right here. It has that square end where everything snaps in. It ain't going nowhere. That's how you actually get them out. You put a bar right there. You put this up like this. And you put a bar across here, and then you can take it out, and there's no spring tension on it when it's in that upper position. It's a really nice pick. That's for sure. It's really nice. I kind of like it about as much as I like the Moki, but it is way more capable than the Moki because it has 12 pick profiles plus these two double-ended turners, plus in the back you got a full set of bottom of keyway turners. You got a full set of bottoms. You have a 30, 40, and 50 thou bottom, and then you also have a 30, 40, and 50 thou top of keyway, or a short bottom, whichever. So there are 6 tensioners plus 2 double-ended. So you got 10 tension options and 12 picks inside there. Really, really good pick. It's my favorite. Now when you get it, it is kind of like rough and not polished. They mildly polish them. I mean, it's not sharp enough to cut you, but you know, pretty sharp. What I did was I polished it with this green polishing compound from Harbor Freight. Basically, I just heated this up with a lighter, smeared it on some paper towel, and just polished them up. And that was all I did to it. It's really, really a fantastic pick now. So anyway, Stu's obviously not coming back, so we're going to wrap it up for the night. Before I wrap up, I'm going to go over something that I went over at the beginning of the stream. When I came on, I explained to everybody, hey, I'm leaving for vacation on Saturday, so I'm going to record my next progressive pinning video, which will be the last pin number 5 for the American lock. So we will be done with the American lock as of that. I'll record it before I leave and set it up to post itself on Sunday. And then when I come back next week, next Sunday, we'll be starting the PacLock 98 Pro. Now, the middle of the week is when I normally do my live stream, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. So while I'm there, because I'm going camping with the family, and I'm not sure how the cellular data is going to work there. So while I'm there, I'm going to attempt to go live. If it doesn't work out, then I will I'll do a makeup live on Sunday when I get home. So I'll release the PacLock 98 Pro video and do a live that same day. That's if I have trouble streaming. Anybody have any better ideas than that? Does it not work for anybody? Would you rather me do something different? Have a different suggestion? Whatever. Does it not matter to anybody? Most of the people that was here when I first started, didn't really matter to them what the heck I was. So. Give anybody a chance to answer if they are interested. If not, I will just do what I'm going to do. And I will do that, but I definitely want to do it still because I'm going to be honest with you, going a whole week without without picking locks is just not going to happen. New house missed the question.
Okay.
It's all good, new house. Basically, I just went over and said that I'm going to attempt to do live when I'm gone. If it works, we'll do it. If it doesn't work, I'll make it up on Sunday just for fun. The only reason that the live is so important to me is because I'm doing this progressive pinning thing, and I really want to pick up a new guy who is working on one of the locks that I'm doing. I really want to help somebody because that's the whole reason I'm doing this. I started with the 1100, figuring that there would be somebody held up there. Didn't get anybody, but maybe lock number 2, the Pack Lock 98 Pro, I'll have somebody held up that I can help out with that. If not, we'll move on. The third lock will be the Medeco biaxial. This particular Medeco biaxial, because it's super easy to gut because they're grub screwed already. Every one of them is from the factory. Move on to that, and then the lock after that is, where are you? You're out here. I know I just picked you. Where the heck is it? There it is. This will be the 4th lock. This is the ASA 600 with gins. And then the 5th lock in the series is this one right here. The ASA 700 with Christmas trees. So that is what is upcoming for the progressive pinning. Then after that, I'll take suggestions from whoever. If somebody wants to see, Ruco or, Goal Z or freaking whatever, we'll do whatever. If nobody has any suggestions, then the series will die, and that will be that, and I'll move on to the next thing. But hopefully it doesn't, because that was the whole reason I started this YouTube channel, was because I learned everything about picking from YouTube, and I wanted to do the same for somebody else, which I've done. I've actually got a message on Reddit that I helped somebody with their ASA. I think it was an ASA 600, but definitely made my day. So that's all I'm doing, is trying to help people out. Anyway, we'll wrap this thing up for the night. So I see that Stu is back in the live chat. So sorry, Stu, you got bounced out. Something happened with the internet. It happened to more than just me. So I don't know if it was like a weird outage, because my house internet and my cellular internet all went down at the same time. So I don't know what the heck it was. So anyway, we're going to wrap this up for the night. Thanks a lot, Stu, for coming in and keeping me company. Thanks to everybody who came for the live. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us, and just making it worth it. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. We'll say goodbye to Newhouse. You're still here. Say goodbye to Jeff and Things. Thanks for staying to the end, guys. Isamu Sushi, thanks for staying. Nola, you're always welcome, my friend. Who else? That's pretty much all that's left. So, and hey, Zeph, I didn't even notice you. You were just kind of hanging out in the wings. So thanks for coming. Thanks for staying to the end. I appreciate it, guys. Hopefully I see you all next Wednesday. So catch you guys all later. Have a wonderful night. Peace.